But why did you moan at Rampage Jackson when he showed you his abs?
Can I tell you something crazy about that clip? You know that interview happened in 2011, and for some reason in the last like 3-4 years, it has resurfaced to the point where kids will come up to me and be like, wait a second, are you the, and I was like, let me guess, the Rampage Jackson interview guy? I don't know how this happened, but it like disappeared and all of a sudden it just reemerged. Like, I knew you were even gonna ask me about it. Can I tell you, you will appreciate this. Can I tell you the backstory from that interview? Because you will appreciate this as a pro wrestler. So Rampage Jackson and I always did great interviews. We did great content. Love the guy and he's a legend, right? He had just fought John Jones. It's UFC 135, September of 2011 in Denver. He just lost. It was for the belt, right? It's a pretty low moment for him. But we have a good relationship. So I see him in the back. I'm working for AOL at the time. I see him in the back and I'm like, hey man, do you mind like we do a quick post-fight interview? He's like, yeah, no problem. So he brings me into his locker room. That's where we are when that interview happens. And my cameraman's over here and I'm standing over here. And just before I'm about to start, I would always start the interviews the same way. Ariel Helwani here, post-fight, UFC 135. He whispers to me and he says, make sure you mention how I lost. And I'm like, what? Like no one says that. Because if I just spoke to you, like if I'm talking to you and you just lost in a boxing or MMA fight, I'm probably gonna like soften it, like who just had a tough night,
Yeah.
and so-and-so. So he's like, make sure you mention specifically how I lost. He lost via submission. All right, Ariel Helwani here, post-fight UFC 135 with Rampage Jackson, who just got submitted tonight by John. And then he's like, what the fuck, man?
Oh, damn.
And then he did a whole thing.
Oh, he was playing heel a little
Did
bit.
a whole thing. But to have the presence of mind, you just got your ass kicked and you have the presence of mind to say like, let's keep this shtick going.
Yeah.
Let's keep this going.
That's impressive.
I was blown away by that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So he is a brilliant guy. And so all of that was just kind of shtick. I still don't think I moaned or did the If you actually listen, it was more like validation, like, yeah, man, you're having a tough day. I'm your pal. You look good. Like, isn't that what pals do? If you lifted your shirt and showed Mike your abs, what do you want him to say? Like, oh, that's not impressive?
You thought he looked real good, huh?
Listen, man, he looked good. Much respect. I'm trying to lift the guy up in his sad moments, but that's a great one. And I don't understand how it came back.